There you can see the tail of the tape. Jomkwan, 10 years the elder of Petchfah. Similar height advantage, similar fight record. 50 fights under a belt though at 26 years of age. Perhaps the edge just goes to the Nakhon Ratchasima native, Jomkwan. If you're new to watching Muay Thai, this is the white crew. Done before every traditional Muay Thai bout. None of the fighters, trainers, their masters, and or the gym they fight out of and represent. Of course, we like to keep that tradition alive here on Thai Fight League. Of course, some white crews are different for males and females, of course, as there you can see Jomkwan applying the makeup. And there, of course, you can also see something that we like to keep that tradition alive is the live band here on Thai Fight.
Yeah, with the live band, it normally replicates the tempo of the fight. So if the fight's more exciting and more of a faster pace, the band is going to have more of a faster paced music. If it's a nice and relaxed, that kind of pace as well. And like you said, every white crew is different. Everyone has their own variation of it.
How was yours? Because Ali, if you didn't know, used to compete. Was it basically do it and get it over with as fast as possible, or did you take your time? Or
at one time I did take my time and did a long one, and then I didn't do it after a few fights. I forgot it. I forgot it, so I just did the normal, just go around and go to each corner and then go. You're meant to like go down and sort of bow like 3 times, and that was it. Nothing too crazy. Because some of them are long, like some of them are really long. Doesn't really give you, I guess it gives you a bit of an edge. Good, nice warm up.
Well, some say that, don't they? Gets you used to the surroundings, let's say. Able to stretch out the limbs. Second bout of the evening here, and our only female bout. Of course, last weekend, if you did tune in, you saw a great female bout on the big Thai fight show. Vero taking on Paya Singh.
Okay, so the referee in charge of the action is Patanan Pongsapan. And we are all set for this one, like Aaron said.
3 2-minute rounds. Attempted right high kicks there from Jomkwan. Missing there with the team as Petchfah counters. And again, Petchfah actually has a big following in the crowd here. Will that be added pressure for the 16-year-old who's had 43 fights already in a young career? Good right hand there from Petchfah. She seems to have risen to the occasion, but she does need a right hand there from Jomkwan.
Yeah, kick for kick so far, Aaron, on the outside, but both fighters exchanging right hands, and that seems to have broken that stalemate with the body kicks.
Indeed. Petchfah, the aggressor, pushing back Jomkwan against the ropes. Couple of knees there, but Jomkwan already covering up in a defensive mode. It's like she's respecting the power of the 16-year-old already. Beautiful right kicks from Petchfah.
Yeah, Petchfah really going to work here, turning up the pressure, but so that's the second time in the clinch exchange where Jomkwan has used she's had the last say, hitting the Petchfah with a last straight knee, winning that clinch exchange in my eyes.
There's another clean left kick to the body there by the 16-year-old, and again, good right hand. Entering the clinch, and I've got to say, Jomkwan already in round number 1 is looking a little bit overawed here. Remember, this is a female with no slouch, 40 victories from 50 fights. But so far, it's been all the 16-year-olds.
Yeah, Jomkwan looks like she's in a bit of trouble here, very bewildered.
Yes, and of course, this is probably the first time that we're fighting under the KARD rules. Petchfah's risen to the occasion.
And those KARD wrapped hands, they are unforgiving when you land a clean shot. End of the first round.
Stay with us, round 2 coming up next here on Thai Fight.
Okay, let's take a quick look at the replay here. It was a fast start from Jomkwan, but then Petchfah just got into a really good rhythm with her body kicks, especially the left body kick that sneaked through the defense of Jomkwan a few times. But for me, Aaron, it was the right hands between both fighters that broke the stalemate. But it was downhill from there for Jomkwan, who just kept on just absorbing too much pressure from Petchfah as she kept advancing.
Good summation there, yeah, I agree. Jomkwan constantly on the back foot. The judges won't like to see that, and I think we're all in agreement when we can say that Petchfah is 1 round. Is well under the eye of Jomkwan. She's got to perform better now in round number 2 as she forgets to put a gum shield in. You don't want to do that under KARD Chuek rules. All right, here we go, round 2. Let's see if Jomkwan can up the tempo. For Petchfah, more of the same. Oh, spinning back fist there after she missed that right kick. Good momentum, good technique by Petchfah.
Yeah, great improvisation. Here we go, going to work in the clinch. It was Jomkwan for me that was the better of the two in the clinch in the first round, and see if Petchfah could get the better of her in the clinch as well. That left body kick too, notice how she doesn't switch it. Petchfah, that's why she's landing it, she's throwing it from the stance.
What a beautiful, beautiful combination that was. 3 punches and then a left kick there from Petchfah. 53 kilograms of pure steel being on display right now by this young stud by the name of Petchfah. Remember, Vero is, well, she competed at 54 kilograms last weekend, but you never know. In a couple of years, if Petchfah continues in this way, we could be seeing a future contender.
It's a great debut for Petchfah. It really is. She's just been able to up the pace every single round. There's that left body kick again.
Again, they come together. Jomkwan looking for that left knee, finds it that time. That's much better. Trying to find that rhythm within the clinch.
Jomkwan just needs to tighten up her defense a bit more and then start countering. She's waiting a little bit too long, and
you can see her plan of attack is to constantly go after Petchfah within the clinch, but she's the one who's eating the knees. She's got to show a lot more than this. She is performing better though. Oh, she hits a left hand and a good right hand over the top there by Petchfah. Once again, into the clinch we go. Knees by Jomkwan. A right knee though by Petchfah within the clinch. It's more 50-50, it's more even. On the outside, it's all Petchfah. Jomkwan trying to push forward. Walks into a right hand. I don't think that Jomkwan cares about eating those hands as long as she can go into the clinch as we end round number 2. Stay with us, the conclusion is up next.
Okay, let's take a look at the replays again. Another dominant round from Petchfah. Even in the clinch as well, she was getting the better of Jomkwan. Just at the end, Aaron, stabbing that straight knee up the middle. And like you said during the commentary in the second round, on the outside, Petchfah was a step ahead of Jomkwan.
Yeah, I have to agree with everything you just said there. And in my eyes, unofficially, I believe that now Petchfah is 2 rounds up. If Jomkwan wants to win this fight, I believe she's going to have to stop Petchfah in this 3rd and final round. No easy task. The cornerman to attack Petchfah in this 3rd and final round. I think they agree with us as well. Jomkwan is 2 rounds down.
A huge uphill battle for Jomkwan, yes, but it's doable.
It is.
In the small gloves, in the roped hands. Yeah. She's got to sneak one of those punches through to the head or to the abdomen of Petchfah, and she could score an 8 count or end her night completely.
We can see the tactics hasn't changed for Jomkwan. She's still pushing forward, looking for that clinch, looking for those knees to the midsection. I'm not sure if that'll get the job done against Petchfah, because like I said, within the clinch, I feel it's more 50-50, but this on the outside. You talked about the kicks to the body, and Petchfah producing once again those beautiful time kicks to the midsection of Jomkwan.
Really, they've been the cornerstone of her offense, Aaron, throughout this fight, and now Petchfah started to control the clinch a bit better too.
Yeah, really impressive. it has been so far from this 16-year-old. Remember, just 16 years of age, making a debut here on Thai Fight and making a statement along with it as well. Oh, even when she misses the attack, she counter strikes. Good right hand. Here's Jomkwan again, but Petchfah that time defending the knees. Really impressed with Petchfah. I'm sure everyone around the world watching on the Thai Fight International YouTube channel is impressed as well with what they're seeing by Petchfah.
I mean, you can just see the desperation in Jomkwan and just how stiff she is as she comes forward. It's not how you want to be. You want to be nice and relaxed and let your shots go. I mean, I know she's on like less time now because she really needs to have a more of an impressive round 3, but needs to chillax a bit more, Aaron.
Easier said than done. Yeah. You see in the corner of Jomkwan now, they're telling her to attack with elbows. Petchfah's doing what she needs to do. All she's doing is grabbing a hold of Jomkwan and she's running down the clock. And that's what you need to do. If you're 2 rounds to the good, there's no point in taking any risks. All you're going to look for is kicks to the body, and then when Jomkwan moves forward, which she's not doing right now, you tie her up, run down the clock. 2 minutes, remember, for the females. Petchfah, she's fighting like a veteran right now in round number 3, taking minimal damage. And that's it. That's the end of the 3rd and final round. A beautiful display of Muay Thai from both fighters, if we're being honest. But in the black corner, you just saw an absolute clinic by Petchfah. Jomkwan, she can go. Too slowly. She let Petchfah dominate in round number 1. She tried her best in rounds 2 and 3 to get herself back into the fight, but by that time, it was all Petchfah. Let's have a look at the highlights of the fight before we go to Jib.
Yeah, like you said, Aaron, just Petchfah putting on a clinic, an absolute clinic with the body kicks on the outside, and timed Jomkwan to perfection with that right hand as well.
For all those out there, remember the name Petchfah, because I feel like we'll be seeing her again here on Thai Fight League. You can see there, Jomkwan, she did her very best to try and attack this young 16-year-old, but at the end of the day, Petchfah is just too good in our opinion.
And the winner is Black Corner, Petchfah from Surat.